So the Neymar saga continues to go at full speed. Many other sources and very credible sources are claiming that the operation of Neymar with Barcelona is very much real. So we do have a report coming from Sky Sport, and they have stated the following. We can confirm that Neymar has asked to leave PSG, and ideally he would like to return to Barcelona. Then we have a source coming from France at L'Equipe that has stated the following. Neymar has informed the PSG management that he wants to leave the club. We have another report that continues to say, coming from Fabrizio Romano, and I quote, "It's no secret that Neymar would love to return to Barcelona. There's nothing new here. On Neymar's side, there is availability to his deal. The relationship between Xavi and Laporta is also very good, but there is still a long way to go to know if Barcelona can go for Neymar or not. Barcelona have every information of the conditions of the deal, and they also know his exact salary, and they want to know again the conditions of his return. Now it's on Barcelona to decide internally and with Xavi if they want to go for him. There is still a very long way to go, but let's wait and see." And this is again according to Fabrizio Romano. So one thing is very clear, the Neymar saga is very much real. It looks much more advanced than it has ever been, and Neymar is literally offering himself to come to Barcelona. We also do have some other exclusive information coming from Ronit, some guy from Twitter that I found. If you're watching this video, bro, shout out to you. I'm gonna put you on here on this YouTube channel, but he has claimed that Neymar would demand 10 to 13 million euros per season net salary as per the agreement between Xavi and Barcelona. So Neymar is literally going to triple down his salary just to return to Barcelona, which is crazy to hear. It's so crazy. The discussions is still ongoing on whether a loan with a mandatory purchase option would be feasible or not. Xavi, on his part, has not given his approval to this deal yet. So the developments are happening like almost every hour and in every day. And I think that we're going to continue to see more and more developments within these next 2 weeks. So if you guys do want to find out what is going on with the latest on Neymar, subscribe to this channel. You guys would also help me on growing this channel. And if you guys also want to support me, please like this video. Again, everything is going to be updated here on this channel with this Neymar saga, and it's going to be a very exciting transfer window. So this is my 4th time making a Neymar video within the last like 4 to 5 days. You guys already know my whole opinion about this operation, but I also do understand that there is brand new people, brand new fans coming in to this YouTube channel, and you guys want to find out the latest, and that is why I do want to create another video. So here is how I'm going to be formatting this video. I'm going to be talking about what is everybody's stance on this whole Neymar operation. Do they want this operation to happen? Yes or no? And just like why? Like why are we seeing this today? And then the last way we are going to be ending this video is talk about how is this going to be affecting the other players if Neymar were to come in. So starting with phase 1, where does everybody stand? So with PSG, they want a clear restart. Luis Enrique is the brand new coach of PSG, and he does want to restart this team fully and completely, right? He wants brand new players, brand new faces. Whatever has been going on in the past 4 to 5 years with PSG has not been working, and that is why Luis Enrique is looking to see how he can restart the squad, and many players do want to leave. So the project is changing. Now moving on towards Neymar, why does he want to leave? I strongly think that the reason why he wants to move immediately is to revive his career. He's 31 years old. He'll be turning 32 next year. If there was a time for him to restart and revive his career, it would be like now. It would be in this summer. He needs to go to a different club. He knows that he does not have much time left in top European football, maybe about 4 to 5 more years, and that's basically it. Time goes by so fast. I remember when Neymar was 21 years old, barely joining Barcelona and coming from Santos. I remember that like if it was yesterday. I remember waking up at 2 a.m. to see that game between Barcelona and Santos when Neymar was representing Santos, and we saw Xavi and Iniesta and Messi go at it against Santos, and they won like 4-0 or like 4-1 or something like that. It's crazy how fast time goes. But now Neymar's 31, almost turning 32 years old, and I think that with him knowing that time is going by fast, he wants to revive his career. There is going to be also a Copa America that will be hosted next year in the summer, and I think that he wants to take part of that, and the only way he could take part of that is by playing top European football and working at his very best in this upcoming season to prove to the new coach of Brazil that he deserves a start, because this Brazilian national team that we're seeing right now is getting way more competitive, and it's starting to seem less and less likely that he could get a start. And seeing how he lost the previous Copa America to Argentina, I'm sure that he wants to be very competitive for that tournament. Maybe another reason why Neymar would want to leave is because he wants to enter a team that is going to enter a phase where they're going to see world domination. I think that Barcelona will become the best team in the world within these next 24 months, and Neymar wants to be part of this engine that we are running. And so I understand why Neymar would want to leave. Now, as for Barcelona, right, let's move on towards our side. Why is there some board members in our club that do want Neymar? Like for example, Mateo Lemán, Joan Laporta, they do want to bring in Neymar. They favor this move, and I think that the only reason why they want him is because of economical reasons. It's strictly for marketing purposes, and I understand that. I understand why Joan Laporta sees this as a financial gain gain, and I understand why they wouldn't want him, right? I'm not going to be mad at Joan Laporta or Mateo Lemon for trying to make more money at Barcelona. I think that when you bring Neymar and he wears that Barcelona shirt and he plays and represents this club, there is going to be an increase in TV revenue. There's also going to be an increase in shirt sales. Many are going to be watching Barcelona because of Neymar. His name does carry a lot of weight. Like if you look at all of the names that Barcelona have right now, none of them are in the level of Neymar Jr.'s name in terms of marketing pool. Neymar is just that big. So in a way, we can say that Neymar has turned into a revenue injection player more than a high value football player, I would say. And that's going to be the question, right? Like, yes, do I think that he can bring revenue in? Of course he can. Even Joan Laporta thinks so. But can he be Neymar? Can he be the Neymar that we all once knew and what we wanted him to be? The version where we see goals, assists, creativity in the middle, pushing the team forward and guiding the youth. That's the Neymar that we want to see, not the Neymar that's just a big star name. He brings revenue. Everybody wants to take pictures with him. He wants to party. We don't want to see that. We're not interested. We want to see the other side of him, which is the football. And that is where we are going to be turning to Xavi Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez is not given the green light on this move yet, but he could. Xavi has said multiple times that Neymar is someone who does have quality, but does not bring his very best in every season to bring his best quality. And at Barcelona, you need to bring your very best. And he also believes that Neymar would not fit well with the team because this team is a true unit, a true collective effort. And with Neymar coming into this image, we don't know if we're going to retain the same image. And that is alarming to Xavi Hernandez. And Xavi has said that Neymar is a good friend of him. He also said that he's a great player. He appreciates everything that Neymar does, but he said literally on to the media that Neymar is not part of the plans for next season at all. And I'm sure that Xavi Hernandez has a very big reason on why he's saying that, right? He's a coach, right? That not only did he just analyze Neymar from the TV, but he did play with him for a total of 2 years. Back in the 2014-2015 era, he played with him. So he knows what he's like. He knows what it feels like to be a teammate of Neymar. And so there's probably something that he knows that we just don't know, that Neymar has, that does block his progress. And so I have no idea what that is. I'm sure that many people don't know what Neymar carries that could be bad for the team. But one thing is for sure, the overall collective team performance is the thing that matters the most. And if Xavi thinks that our collective performance could be hindered with Neymar's arrival, then I'm just going to stick with that type of opinion. I'm going to say whatever Xavi does say, because at the end of the day, he is the coach of Barcelona and he brought us a league title with the youngest team in the league. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. Now, I do see one possibility, right? So this is where things get a little interesting. I do see maybe a reason why Xavi Hernandez could greenlight this move. Because I remember about 2 or 3 months ago when the season was over, one of the complaints that Xavi did say was our team was phenomenal. They were good, but one of the weaknesses that we had was being creative in the middle. Neymar, right, is a player that solves that problem. And so maybe Xavi might say, hey, look, we had this problem last season and we still need to fix this problem for the upcoming season. And we have Neymar on the table. He is the answer to that. So why not greenlight this move? And so I could see why Xavi Hernandez could possibly greenlight this move. Again, there's more cons than pros. And here's going to be another thing, right? So let's move on towards the next phase. What does this say for the other players? Like, for example, Ansu Fati. Because Neymar Jr. is a direct replacement to Ansu. And if we invite Neymar to this club, I know for sure Ansu Fati would want a move. Neymar and Ansu would have very similar roles. They would not be considered as that fourth midfielder. They would never invert themselves and play like if they were Xavi. And there, my friends, that is where you do have the problem. And can you imagine Ansu Fati leaving at the age of 20 years old just to invite someone who's 31 years old? It would be a huge loss. It's very short-term thinking, and it would really remind me of how Bartomeu managed FC Barcelona 5, 6, 7 years ago. As for Abde, no matter what happens, whether Neymar comes and Kylian Mbappe comes, it does not matter. Abde will stay. Abde is much more nonchalant about things. It says here, according to Mateo Moreto, that they tell me that Abde is 99 for sure going to be staying at Barcelona if nothing crazy happens. Obviously, Xavi is really counting on Abde, and the only way something could happen with Abde in Barcelona is if a extraordinary offer does come in. So if like a club comes in and offers 50 million euros, obviously they're going to want to sell Abde, but most likely that's not going to happen, and Abde does want to stay. And no matter what happens, no matter what player comes in, Abde is a player that has elite mentality and is going to want to fight for his spot. So that is going to be the latest regarding Neymar. Again, whatever does happen with Neymar in this case, we are going to be talking about it here in this YouTube channel. I'm going to be wrapping it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.